teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Ross on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11, running the counter with Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 23. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end, but it'll be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a bit of an exhale there. That one, it didn't have a whole lot behind it. Just looked kind of strange, but it did go through.
A little bit of a surprise, don't you think, from that distance? Because that seems almost like a chip shot with the way the kickers are nowadays. Did he hit the laces? Did he kind of chili dip it a little? Did his foot hit the ground first? I don't know what it was, but he managed to sneak it through.
I don't know what chili dip is, but he chili dipped it.
Golf term, but we'll talk later.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. For Ezekiel Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. They'll look to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
87.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3.
Cardinals 3. Tucker.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. They gonna need some therapy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
At the 30-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball. He'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
13-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the...
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Complete.
We got playing to catch.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. is here as he's taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing.